Welcome replay viewers, and good afternoon everybody. Time is 12:15 and we're at the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station awaiting the arrival of Montauk to Jamaica Train 8703, which is shown on time, but based upon my information is going to be about 20 minutes late today because of the late arriving eastbound train 8706 with a meet at Southampton. So we will see whether the information on the internet is correct or whether the station sign is correct. This train is due to leave Westhampton at 12:28 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here on July 4th. Sonny, if you're watching, we have 2 Protect buses today. 2 coaches, fairly good sized crowd arriving right now, but isn't this one supposed to be a 10-car set? I think you mentioned that to me. You sent that information to me the other day. We'll see if that's enough for Westhampton here. Because Westhampton and Spionk. 8706 isn't even to Southampton yet? My God. Alright, well, these people are in for a delay here then. Okay, thank you for that update. Crowds are starting to arrive. Alright, I'm just going to stay on the air. Well, it's due to leave here at 12:28. Arrival time probably a few more minutes. The schedules always show the departure times. So from Westhampton it's scheduled as 12:28 today. And then I believe 12:35 from Spionk, and then it runs express to Jamaica. However, I think folks are going to be a little disappointed here because that sign is incorrect. You're 20 minutes late today.
Oh, darn. Good thing I brought my bike.
They have a eastbound train that's late and they have to meet in Southampton. So he's just getting to Southampton now, so I'll figure 7, 9, 15 to 20 minutes.
Could be worse.
Could be worse, right?
Yeah. You could have came 20 minutes early.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You always look at the positive side of things.
It's a beautiful day.
Worst comes to worst, you know, you get here, and then they have the Protect buses, so hey. All right, Sonny, I'm going to stay on the air for now and just stay with this, and we'll see what time the train arrives. Stay out of the way of folks here. This should be interesting. I just checked the station sign here just 2 minutes before going on air, and it shows it as operating on time. So much for the station information for passengers. I can't walk down that way again to check it now because the platform is too crowded. Hold on, let me see if I can get your comments here. I have my intensity turned up, but I can't read the comments in this glare. I'm sorry. Got a bright sunlight here. I'd love to be able to get down in the shade, but We'll do the best we can as far as reading your comments. Let's see what this says here. Video is a bit choppy. Okay, well that may not be the video. That may be the iPhone operator who's bouncing his camera, bouncing my iPhone up and down. I don't see any indication of bad signal here. We have Verizon. This worked for us at this precise location on Friday when we were live streaming the eastbound train, so we'll see what happens. YouTube Live has to incorporate an algorithm for video stabilization during a live broadcast, as you have that option right now on Periscope.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 12:28 p.m. to Jamaica is operating on time.
Oh, baloney.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are waiting for trains during off-peak hours, please position yourself at or near the middle of the station platform.
All right. How's the video now?
Ladies and gentlemen, MTA E-Tix mobile ticketing is now available for use on all Long Island Railroad bridges. Using the mobile ticketing app, you can buy Long Island Railroad train tickets directly from your mobile devices in advance of travel. The E-Tix must be activated just before boarding the train. To access MTA E-Tix, download the free app on iPhone or Android and set up your account today. See www.mta.info for details.
Well, we got a fair crowd forming here at Westhampton Station, as you can see, and the two Protect buses. Any further update on the meet at Southampton? Okay. I'll get back away from the crowds here. Be nice if we had an exit at this end of the platform, but we don't, so. Wish I could get in the shade here and read your comments. And I have my screen intensity set at maximum. Let me just turn to the facing the west again. See, everybody's standing here on the platform and they think this train is going to be on time, because that's what the public address announcements are saying. So it's 12:27, on-time train would have been at the platform already. So that's the story there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 12:28 p.m. to Jamaica is operating on time.
I don't know why they keep telling them that. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm missing the comments, folks. The sun glare here is too much. Let me see if I can get in the shade of this lantern here. Let's try again. Do we still have video, folks? We should have it right now. Yes? No? Yes. Put a 1 if video and 2 if no video. I'll be able to read that a little better. Yes, all right, thank you. Thank you very much. And I apologize for not being able to read the comments, but we're in the noontime sun glare here right now with my screen brightness set to maximum. All right, right now it's 12:30 indicated on the Westhampton station clock. Obviously the train is not here yet. I mentioned this to a few people that the train is running about 15-20 minutes late, so they were smart enough to go down into the shade of the station overhang. That's where I should be right now, but if I try to get down there, I won't be able to get back to this spot on the platform, as you can see from the amount of people here. Again, 2 Protect buses. Let me swing around to the west again, facing to the west, out of the sun. Yep. This is looking up west towards Spionk. Train is due to leave here at 12:28 and leave Spionk at 12:35. So we're okay, very good. I keep your comments coming because some of them I can spot and some of them I can't see. We'll try our best.
These anticipate service disruptions during the weekday rush and plan ahead. Discounted fares are available for customers who avoid Penn and travel to Atlantic Terminal, Hunters Point, or Long Island City.
All right, 12:33 here.
Summerschedule.com or ask a station agent for details.
So there should be another 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes before this train gets here. If indeed the meet at Southampton was on as scheduled. Well, it wasn't scheduled. They had a late eastbound train, 8706. This is a no day. This is a Tuesday. Seems like a Sunday, but obviously, we know it's Tuesday, the holiday. Be interesting to see what 8705 looks like. That'll be here around 2:30 this afternoon. But I think I'll do that train from Mastic Shirley because there's more chance of seeing meets there at JJD with the eastbound train from New York. 8736, I believe it is. And depending upon how crowded that train is, maybe not everybody will get on at Mastic Shirley, in which case we'll do what we did 2 years ago. We'll call up the 511 number and they ask 8707 from Bridgehampton to make an unscheduled stop at Mastic Shirley. We'll see how it goes later this afternoon. I'll just keep this going. I know it's a little boring right now, but I don't want to stop this video and then try to restart just in case the train arrives earlier than what we think. Since I'm taller than most people, I can see the headlights of the train coming from the east, but there are no headlights right at this moment, so let's put it that way. I hope this fellow can get his bike onto the train here. I thought this train was bike restricted. Well, Once again, folks, for anyone joining or just joined in the last few minutes, we're at the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station, about 70 miles east of Midtown Manhattan, New York City, and we're awaiting for the arrival of the Montauk to Jamaica Train 8703, which is carrying quite a few people back from the East End and Montauk from the holiday weekend. So there's a lot of people going to try to board this train here at Westhampton, as you can see.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are waiting for trains during off-peak hours, please position yourself at or near the middle of the station platform.
Again, this is looking west up the track towards Spionk. Smart people are down there in the shade of the station roof overhang. Okay, 12:40, excuse me, 12:39, so it's already 10 minutes late, 11 minutes late from leaving here. So Sonny, you were right on target. I guess the one thing I don't understand, and we'll find out later when I tweet to you about it, is why they have the announcements here at the station that the train is on time, operating on time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 12:28 p.m. westbound train to Jamaica is 20 minutes late.
Wow, how about that? They finally got around to announcing that officially that it's late. Something we were telling folks half an hour ago. So you heard that one, Sonny. So now people are going down to sit in the shade, and at least they have a little feeling for what is going on. Again, 2 buses. Hopefully that's going to be enough in the event that these people cannot get on this train because of overcrowding and loading to the east of us. We saw that last year. Had a couple of these buses here, and then they had them at Hampton Bays. So they put some people on buses here, and they took them to Babylon for the electric trains out of Babylon to Penn Station. I remember there was a young couple with a stroller, and they had a baby in the stroller, and then they had a toddler who was just, barely walking. And we sized up the situation for them, and I spoke to them, and along with the railroad rep here, and I said, not for nothing, but you'd be better off to take this bus. With the bus they had was like half empty, and not even half full, I should say. You'd be better off with the two little babies to take the bus to Babylon, get yourself on the electric train with your choice of seats, and then go non-stop to Penn Station. So they told me that's where they were going, rather than try to be forced onto this train and then change again at Jamaica. So they listened and they took our advice, and hopefully they made out very well.
Westbound train to Jamaica is 20 minutes late.
Once again, there it is, the official word now. Took them long enough to tell us. This man down here looks like he's one of the bus drivers. Just waiting for his instructions. I guess everybody who was going to board this train is already here, although here comes another car up the road here, maybe with a late arrival person. Or waiting to pick someone up who's going to get off the train here from Montauk. All right, let me check my time again. All right, 12:45. Should be another 3 to 4 minutes when we see the train come in. Once again, this is Westhampton Station, Long Island Railroad, Westhampton Station. And we are awaiting the arrival of the Montauk to Jamaica train 8703, which will stop here, and then at Spionk, one station to the west of us, 7 minutes to the west of us, and then we'll run express to Jamaica with the crowds of people from the East End, from Montauk and the Hamptons, who were here for the 4th of July weekend. Let me step out here and see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 12:28 p.m. westbound train to Jamaica is 20 minutes late.
Okay. Let's see, it's a 7-minute run from Hampton Bays to here. Also 7 minutes from here to Spionk, so 12:47 right now. That's 19 minutes past his due time, scheduled time to leave. So if they hold to this 20-minute figure, he should be here within a few minutes. I have to come up with some kind of a screen shield for this iPhone, so it'll shield the screen from the sun, block the sun. I'll be able to hopefully read comments better. Either that or I need to get a device as not Sunny, excuse me, Dutch Mars has, a gimbal. I guess it's a gimbal stick, something like a selfie stick, something like that, but it keeps the iPhone steady. You don't have the bounce that you're going to see with me just standing here holding this thing. Looking east, still no diesel headlights. Once again, folks, we're at the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station, awaiting the arrival of Montauk to Jamaica Train 8703, which finally was announced as running 20 minutes late. Now this is interesting. So I caught part of that announcement, but of course we have 8710 eastbound. Now I know that leaves Mastic Shirley at 125. Let's see how they work that one out with meeting this westbound train. Let's see, 7 minutes to Spionk, 15 minutes from Spionk to Mastic Shirley, nominally. So 22 minutes from now. Now, let me do the math here, Jim. Come on. Well, if it were on time, but it's not on time here. But 22 minutes from now, this westbound train then would be speeding through Mastic Shirley. But obviously it couldn't do that since you have 8710 arriving at Mastic Shirley at 125. Either that or they hold 8710 west of the Sayville Y, or somehow they hold it at Patchogue on the siding there. Sonny, you were very prescient in your comment an hour or so ago that this is going to cascade, so obviously it's already cascading here.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are waiting for trains during off-peak hours, please position yourself at or near the middle of the station platform.
I'm still looking east, where hopefully I can spot the headlight of the locomotive, DM or DE. Nothing yet. And of course, another way I can tell is if I see the gates go down on County Road 31 at the crossing there.
Ladies and gentlemen, MTA e-Tix mobile ticketing is now available for use on all Long Island Railroad bridges. Using the new mobile ticketing app, you can buy Long Island Railroad train tickets directly from your mobile devices in advance of travel. The e-Tix must be activated just before boarding the train. To access MTA e-Tix, download the free app on iPhone or Android and set up your account today. See www.mta.info for details.
Although we're just watching people waiting for a late train, I'm glad I did come out early and start this broadcast when I did, because it gives you a feel of really what the heck is happening here and how it's going to impact all the trains after this one, eastbound and westbound. Sorry my friend Chris isn't here with me today. I should have notified him. Chris, if you're watching at home and you're not, you're only 5 minutes away, you probably still have time to get down here. I have a young couple that I was talking to before. You see them down there in the shade. So they were the smart ones. They went back down to the shade. And I told them I'd give them a heads up when I see the train light coming so they can get back up here, because he has this bicycle here that he wants to take on board. Okay, now we're 27 minutes late. All right, people have started to spot the train. It's coming in slowly from the east, from Hampton Bays, which is the station to the east of us. Yeah, he's traveling very, very slowly. It's a mile and a half to the east of us, and he's looks like he's doing about Sonny. He looks like he's doing about 15 miles an hour, approaching from Hampton Bays. Best round number guess. Now, if JJD is back in operation, then they should probably put 8710 on the siding there and let this guy go through. Maybe that's the whole idea why he's slowed down here. He's just crossing County Road 31. Riverhead, Westhampton Road. Excuse me, 12:59. 30 minutes, 31 minutes late. DM30 AC 505 leading. It's at least 10 cars. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. .4047 doors are not being opened. Now they're trying to tell them head to the rear of the train. Oh, now we're opening up. Now we're opening up, and it's already packed. Get on with that bicycle at this stop. Take the bus, folks. You're better off. Really. Okay, sitting on the steps of the vestibule. They're having everybody, as much as possible, move back to the rear cars. I count 10 from this distance. I don't think it's 12. It might be 12. We'll count them as they go by. So that's the story, Sonny. (1:01), 29 minutes late here at Westhampton, and they're still boarding. trying to pack them on cars 6 to 10. Okay. All clear at the rear of the train. Close the door signal. And here we go. 505 leading. All right, departing Westhampton at 1:02 p.m. 34 minutes late. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 C3s and DM30 AC 502 in trail. Okay, folks, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you were able to see this without too much difficulty. Obviously, they got everybody on the train. They don't have them on the Protect buses or anything like that. I'm going to sign off now. I'll see everybody at Mastic Shirley for 8705 in another couple of hours. So take care, folks.